I finally got my Sony E10 after doing months and months of research, reading reviews to see if it will worth the purchase. I got this now for 1 month because I want to really use it before coming on here and sharing it with you guys. So today we're going to be doing like an unboxing and a review type videos. I'm going to share with you what are the things that I'm loving about it and some of the challenges that come with this camera. The reasons why I bought the camera is that from review it is easier to use. Like, look how portable and tiny it is. So I wanted something like that I'll be able to put in my bag and just go out and vlog. So this was definitely one of the reasons why I bought it. And for the second reason, the quality, it shoots in 4K, so I wanted also that because I'm always looking to upgrade my quality. So I wanted something that is of good quality and easy to use. This is definitely a beginners friendly camera. For me, I have used camera for the past 2 years. I'm not a professional videographer or photographer, but I use camera a lot to create my content, and I have used some good camera, but sometimes having this big camera takes a lot of time and a lot of work learning the camera and also just setting it up to have proper lighting. So I was so tired. Like right now I'm recording on my Canon M6 Mark II, but with this I need like light. I need like a lot of light for me to be able to use it. I was looking for something that was easy to use, grab and go, and this definitely was worth it when I got this. Like, I have been vlogging so much and I am enjoying vlogging so much because I have this camera. It is so easy to just take and start vlogging. Like, you don't have to be tech savvy for you to use this camera. Some of the features of this camera that I really like is that you do not have, you know, some camera when you see them, like, it's so complicated. There are so many buttons. You're like, what is this for? Where do I even turn on this camera? This is so easy and straightforward. Like, you don't have to be, like I said, tech savvy or anything. You can definitely see the on and off button right here. So it's kind of like so easy for you to tell where the on and off button is. And for record, it has a big red button here that you can tell that this is definitely for recording videos. The only thing that you need to learn about this camera is there are 3 main things about this camera. 1, to record, 2, to take pictures, and 3, if you are interested in slow-mo videography, then of course you need to learn how to use this, which is really easy. I found it challenging, I'm not gonna lie, for the first couple of days that I was using it because I was not really used to having this here. I was not used to this particular setting, but after looking at videos and trying to really learn the camera, it makes so much sense and it was like so easy to use. So when you want to record, you just have to press on this and it gives 3. For now I am on the video recording, and when you click on it again, it is going to take you to the slow-mo space. I made a couple of mistakes where I want to do just a regular recording, and when I record it takes me to the slow-mo. If I'm talking, I can get like any audio because it's just slow-mo right through. So you have to make sure you're really aware of that. And lastly, when you press it again, it is going to take you to take pictures. When you have it where you want to take pictures, if you click on the record button, it's going to record in a different setting than your regular setting. I have my video set at IA Intelligent Auto, and the other thing that I really love about this camera is the audio. Like, I love good audio, of course. We know one of the things that make good video is good audio, and this camera, that was the first thing that caught my eyes. Like, the audio, like the night that it came, I just went out, I was recording a video. I'm gonna insert that clip here, and we also did like a get ready with me and the kids to go to like a birthday party. I used the audio and I'm like, I didn't do any setting, like nothing. I recorded a quick video and I'm like, the audio is so good. Like, it is so clear, it is so crispy. So I really love that about it. Now let's talk pictures. So one of the other reasons why I really went for this camera is that I do blogs, so which means I have to get lots and lots of pictures for my website, and I do not have the energy to be setting up my camera, making sure all the angles are, anyway, it's a lot of work trying to set up my main camera. So I can use my phone. Of course you can use your phone if you like. I just want like a more higher quality, especially since it's going on my blog. So for pictures, I also had the Sony ZV-E1, and I broke my Sony ZV-E1 early September. That was even why I had to get this, because I was contemplating. I really also love the Sony ZV-E1, so I was like, do I still get the Sony ZV-E1 or should I get an upgrade? So I decided to go for the upgrade from the Sony ZV-E1, because with pictures on this one, when you take picture, it is so clean, so crispy. Oh my god, Sony ZV-E1, I was taking pictures on it, but they were not so good. Like even on my web, when I will put pictures from the Sony ZV-E1, it doesn't really look good. So I prefer using my phone, my iPhone 12, for pictures instead of the Sony ZV-E1. Well, with this one, this is giving like great qualities when it comes to pictures. So I actually love that. Like it's easy to take photos on this. Like it just makes life easier overall. So I love that about it. It has great autofocus, and if you like when the background of your video is blurry, this is definitely the one to get. Like you're really getting a great quality for an affordable price. So over the month, I've taken a lot of shots and videos, so I'm going to share some comparison with the Canon M6 Mark II and the Sony ZV-E10. The Canon M6 Mark II is way pricier. Well, not way, maybe like 400. It's still way pricier than the Sony ZV-E10, and you can tell from the quality, the lighting, you can tell the difference. Like these are the same lighting that I use for the Sony ZV-E10 and the M6 Mark II. So let me know what you think about the shots. And here are also a couple of shots from the Sony ZV-E10. I'm also going to be sharing some images, some slow-mo, so you can see the quality from this Sony ZV-E10.
There's a party downtown, we are drunk and the music's loud.
Now that we have talked about all the good and great quality of the Sony ZV-E10, let's talk about the challenges that I have faced when it comes to using the Sony ZV-E10. And no one really talks about this a lot. I have two challenges, honestly, which I feel like I can still work around them, but the one of them really annoys me. And yeah, let's talk about that one. So for SD card, when I first got the Sony ZV-E10, I was able to use any type of SD card, but I wanted to set the camera to make sure I am using the best quality as possible. After making these changes, I realized that I am not able to use any type of memory card, any type of SD card. Like I'm only able to use a particular SD card. And yeah, that I don't know how I feel about, well, I know how I feel about that. I don't like that. I have SD card, like all of these are SD cards, but I can't use them. I am only limited to use about 4 because of the quality. I don't know, but this is the one that I'm able to use. I've searched so many YouTube videos on fixing this issue, but the conclusion was just for me to get this SD card and use them. So this is what I've been using and what has been working. Like all of these that I have, all of these are not working. Like I have, okay, this is 12, 15, 12, 15. I have like 18 SD card, y'all. I have 18 SD card and they are not working. I only have 3 of this one that are working, so which means I have to always make sure that they have space, or I need to get more, which I was not expecting and I was not ready for. Let me know if you have the Sony ZV-E10 and experience the same issue and are able to find a way around it. Let me know how it works for you. I've never had that issue with the Sony ZV-E1, with the Sony ZV-1, so that was surprising. And I'm like, I did lots of research and it was just like, I'm stuck with this. So yeah, I need to get more, or just always emptying out my SD card, which is kind of like a pain in. Yeah, the second challenge that I'm facing with the Sony ZV-E10 is not being able to transfer images or videos from my camera to my phone, and that was one of the selling points for me. Like almost like 98% of the time I am recording by myself or taking images by myself. I was really looking forward to be able to use my phone as a remote when taking pictures of myself, but I don't know if it is a setting that I need to work on. And for these two, I have spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. And also it seems that it is a common issue with the Sony ZV-E10 with connecting to phone. I'm using the IEM imaging thing and it has been so crazy. Now I can easily go for a remote and use a remote, but I love when taking my pictures, I love to see where I'm standing, if I'm standing right, if my clothes is properly fixed and everything. So not having that, it's kind of like, now I can really take pictures of myself with it. So yeah, I'm still trying to find a way to make it work, so we'll see. I don't know if I need to delete the Sony ZV-E1 that is on it, because my Sony ZV-E1 is still on it. I don't know if I need to delete that for me to be able to use it. I don't know. I'm just like, and what I've been using to transfer my images, my video, is using this, I don't even know how it's called, SD card reader. Is using this card reader. That is my review with the Sony ZV-E10. Let me know if you would like to know more information, like the differences with using Sony ZV-E1 and Sony ZV-E10. Overall, I want to say this is a very good purchase. Like, it definitely worth the money spent, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie. It has, like I said, it has motivated me to create more. It is easier, especially when you go to public, instead of having this big old setup that I have right now. I can easily just have my Sony ZV-E10 and move around easily, like so easy, and I really love that. I love everything about the camera. Like I said, the audio was a yes for me. The quality of the images are, yeah, are 10 out of 10. If you are a beginner and you see yourself doing content creating for a long time, get the Sony ZV-E10, because one, you have the flexibility of changing the lens, which, well, I don't know, depending on what you do, but it's nice to have that flexibility in case you want to shoot something way different. So definitely go for the Sony ZV-E10. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, leave it down below. But right now I am enjoying my camera, loving everything about it, except with the two challenges, which of course, as you guys can tell, I have been able to walk around them. So it's not like they are stopping me or anything. I found ways to walk around them. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoy. Come back next week for another video, and if you learned anything from this video, do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.